I'm gonna refill my coffee real quick. Hold on. Alrighty, there we go. Hopefully this heater is gonna keep it nice and warm in here. I'll go ahead and ban Mr. John. Quickest way to get banned, John. Al says, Sleuth, did you listen to the video interview on Murder Sheet today? Schatz was talking to Libby German the night before and day of, but they couldn't retrieve the combos. You got to, wow. That kind of goes with my theory. You know, from the beginning, I said the girls were up late and up early, eager to get to the trails. Why? Why do we have Anthony Schatz logging in and logging out at 8 a.m.? I don't see Keegan Klein being somebody who wakes up that early. And it's not even early, but for him, that would be considered early. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go watch that. Thank you, Al. Thanks for letting me know. So this will probably be a quick little stream. I got to go visit my grandmother. The doctors think that she could pass away at any minute, so I'm going to go visit her today in about 2 hours. What's up, this account? For whatever this is worth, I think you got a boy being. I hope. I mean, I'm happy with having another girl. So either way. So we are live streaming on Facebook. Let me see if it's live. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. At least I should be. Yeah, there it is. Yep, we are live on Facebook. Cool. Yeah, we're going to start doing a lot of Twitch streaming too. But yeah, that's very interesting, Al. Yeah, she has dementia too. She recently fell down and broke her hip and had a major surgery. And it's not looking too good, so that's what the nurses are saying. So a lot going on over here on my side. How are you guys doing? How's everything on your end? Yeah, I appreciate that. This account. I can't handle these kind of things very well, so I compartmentalize things. I just push it down deep. So today's Tuesday, February 4th. Here in Phoenix, it's 9:39 a.m. It's a little chilly. Still putting together my podcast studio. It's coming together quite nicely. A lot of room. Just waiting for a few things to come in from Amazon. I ordered a couple mics, a little mixer. That way you guys can call in if you want to on your phone. You don't have to join the studio. You can just call in and everybody can hear you and you can hear everybody. So I'm looking forward to that. Stuffing down emotions is something I do a lot of. Oh, I mean, I do it without even knowing it sometimes. Like when I got the news about my grandmother, like whenever I get bad news, instantly it's like I just push it to the side. And I miraculously can't say that word. Forget about it. Like I've trained myself not to handle tough situations, just kind of block it out. Especially when it comes to like death. I don't do well with that. Yep, I'm looking forward to it. This account, I already have people emailing me wanting to come on to the podcast. So yeah, we're gonna stay busy. We're gonna be constantly just live streaming in the studio on Twitch. So if you guys aren't familiar with Twitch, if you anytime you ever just want to check in with me, we'll be live streaming there. I mean, there may not be anything there. It might just be the camera pointed into the studio, but the chat will be going. Yep, it's just how it is sometimes. It bees that way sometimes. Why does it say I'm offline on Twitch? What the hell? That's crazy. Oh no, never mind. I'm live. Here, you guys want to see a Twitch? They have a whole bunch of like emojis. Here's one. They got stuff like that. What got me interested in true crime? I don't know. I kind of was always into it. Like some of my favorite books were the Hannibal series. I was really into that kind of stuff. John Douglas, America's Most Wanted. I don't know. And plus, I'm kind of a people watcher. I've had like this. I don't know. I have really good instincts. They've gotten me out of some sticky situations. But when I see like people on the screen, you have Richard Ramirez, people like this, um, trying to understand their psyche. That kind of stuff really interests me. You know, taking on the bad guy. I feel like there's only a certain amount of people in this world, you know, who take evil on head on, you know. I feel like that's who I am. I'm not afraid of it at all. But at the same time, I am. You know, I'm terrified, but it won't stop me from doing what I need to do. People act like, you know, oh, I'm not afraid. Nothing scares me. But the truth is, fear makes you more effective. You just have to be able to manage it. Thank you, Al. Yeah, I can't believe that. You know, and that's part of our theory. We always suspected that Richard Allen and the Kleins are somehow connected. And that just kind of helps add to that theory. Um, I mean, I think we've pieced it together pretty well. Abby and Libby were up very late that night and up early. I mean, who does that when you don't have school the next day? You know, you're going to sleep until 12. 9925. Never know. Yeah, it's emojis galore over here. I'm new to Twitch, but since we're going to do this whole podcast live streaming thing, we're going to take it seriously. It seems like a cool platform, especially if we're going to have the studio just sitting here. We'll have the camera running live constantly. One of the cases that really got me into true crime, this account, was probably, I would say the one that really got me interested would be West Memphis 3. When Paradise Lost came out on HBO and they showed those crime scene photos, I mean, I think it gave me PTSD, honestly. I was just shocked. I had never seen anything like it. What's going on, V Marie? Cindy Lean, what's up, everybody? How you doing? How's your Tuesday going? February 4th. Another day. They just haven't, lucky for them, encountered evil. It's very scary what some humans are capable of. Yeah, and for whatever reason, like I can pick up on that frequency. You know, I feel like it's my duty to protect my family, so I need to understand these types of people. You know, I don't want anything like this to happen. I want to continue looking at true crime cases from the outside in. I don't want to be in there ever. So if people like Richard Ramirez and Ted Bundy and Richard Allen, if that's the enemy, guess what we're doing from now on? We're studying the enemy. We're going to learn about them. Most importantly, how to see them, right? Their specialty is hiding in plain sight because of their psychopathy. It's in their nature. It's not that they're hiding, it's just that they're not acting like everybody else. You know, they're not responding. Like when somebody's trying to hold in a lie and you pressure them, their body language is going to kind of tell you everything that you need to know. When it comes to psychopaths, they don't. They could care less because they don't have any remorse. You're not triggering anything because it's not there. What's up, Christine? This account, yes. I wouldn't call it dual. I guess try streaming. I'm on Twitch right now under sleuth_intuition. I just set it up this morning. I don't know anything about Twitch, so that's going to be evolving. Who knows what will happen with that? We'll set up X probably in a few days. I want to research it a little bit more because you have to pay. It's like $85 or something like that. I don't want to just pay it and then not stream on it very often. So I'm going to research it a little bit. But yeah, we should be up on X too. Andy Kane, do you think an innocent person arrested for 4 murders would say, who else got arrested? Oh, you're referring to Koberger. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a strange thing to say. I didn't hear it come out of his mouth. I know that that was quoted. So you never know. Was he misquoted? But yeah, very strange. Kind of like what Richard Allen said. He felt the need to tell everybody, I did this on my own. Like, what person who actually committed a crime alone says, I murdered them and I did it all by myself? Like, that's almost like somebody who didn't do it all by themselves, right? Burn After Reading. It's a good channel. Brown Eyed Girl, welcome in. Blind Squirrel, what up? What up? Teaches you how to avoid these people. If you're lucky, they give you a vibe. It's gross. Well, also it's about not putting yourself in certain situations. Like John Douglas referred to it as high risk situation. When he was asked about the Delphi murders, he said, "Well, when the girls went from the north end of the bridge, they were fine. They were in a low risk area, still somewhat risky because they're on the trails. But as far as the trail's concerned, they're in a low risk area. But the moment they went from the north end over to the south end near the Weber property, they put themselves in a high risk situation, which is beneficial to the predator. That's why they're always trying to get you to go to a secondary location. They're trying to better their odds at accomplishing their goal. So, what are they searching for? Seclusion, um, an area where they can commit the offense and not have any witnesses. Yeah, it's a very strange case, V. I mean, that case is still ongoing. They have evidence. They have shoelace DNA that's just sitting there in an evidence room. It could prove whether the West Memphis Three actually did it, or whether somebody else was involved, or somebody else evidence pointing at another suspect. But because of the way everything worked out, part of the agreement is that they will never ever test it, and that the boys are still considered guilty. The Alford plea. Blake Lively. What is that? I keep hearing about this Blake Lively. Somebody was talking about that yesterday. Blake Lively. Who is Blake Lively? What's up, Susan? At that age, the idea as a girlfriends could plan your murder. Wow, I was hooked, and I felt so much empathy for the victim. And if you're good at solving problems, I think you're attracted to true crime. Everything seems to be a mystery. So you're like, hey, I'm good at solving problems. Maybe I can have something to add to the collective. Let me see what's going on. Blake Lively sounds like a famous person. Know who that is? Blake Lively is surprisingly calm amid legal battle. Who the hell is Justin Baldani? It's not a celebrity feud. I don't know what this is all about. Yep. Problem solving. Unsolved mysteries. Mystery, you say? Yep, the shoelaces. Oh, Blake Lively, wife of Ryan Reynolds, accused a director of sexual assault, and evidence is showing she's a liar. 400 million lawsuit against her and Ryan. Damn. Oh shit. 400 million lawsuit. Jeez. Shanda Shearer was 14-year-old killed by peers. Oh, okay. Let me look that up. Okay, I remember this. In 1992, in Madison, 12-year-old Shanda Scherer was tortured over the course of a night by four of her schoolmates. Melinda Lovelace, Lori Tackett, Hope Rippey, and Tony Lawrence. Eventually, they burned her alive. Jeez. They were caught, found guilty, and all four are now out on parole. Yeah, I think we talked about that one briefly during the Mean Teens theory. Some mean teens. There we go. Yeah, those girls just look crazy. She kind of looks normal, but these three look like some school shooters. Fucking bunch of Klebolts. Justin Baldoni, Carrie created a website with all the receipts. Damn. How embarrassing. It's a whole show, and then some of you want it to be sleuth. Let's see here. Shonda Renee Scherer, June 6, 1979 to January 11th, 1992, was an American girl who was tortured and burned to death in Madison, Indiana by four teenage girls. She was 12 years old at the time of her death. The crime attracted international attention due to both its brutality and the young age of the perpetrators. Yeah, it's scary. Sure, you can go sleep over at your friend's house, who were aged between 15 and 17 years old. The case was covered on national news and talk shows and has inspired a number of episodes on fictional crime shows. TheLawsuitInfo.com. Let's go take a look at that. TheLawsuitInfo.com. Can you guys see that okay? Maybe that's better. So this is the website I just pulled up, the one that V shared. The following timeline is intended to be read in conjunction with Consolidated Plaintiffs' first amended complaint and is expressly incorporated therein by reference. This document provides a summarized account of the sequence of key events. The hell? Justin emails Colleen about It Ends With Us book. What is all this shit? Let's see. Here's the general allegation. The following is not a story the Wayfarer parties ever wished to tell. Unfortunately, Blake Lively has unequivocally left them with no choice. Not only to set the record straight in response to Lively's accusations and the New York Times company's maliciously and recklessly propagated falsehoods, but also to put the spotlight on the parts of Hollywood that they have dedicated their careers to being an antithesis of. That task was always going to be an uphill battle. They never imagined they would encounter it to this degree. Had Lively chosen to merely ride out the self inflicted press catastrophe she faced in August 2024, the public would likely have moved on and never known the truth about her. They would have never known that she deliberately and systematically robbed the Wayfarer parties, Justin Baldoni and Wayfarer Studios LLC, of their movie. No one except the parties involved would have known that she used threats and extortion to relegate the colleagues that once highly praised the basement to sit out their own premiere, while she enjoyed the spotlight of a premiere and after party that was ultimately co-financed by both Wayfarer and Sony. She would have gotten away with these things and more because Baldoni, focused entirely on seeing the film succeed, would have held his tongue, as he had through the year and a half that Lively tormented him, his family, and his partners. Yeah, that's sad, brown eyed girl. When I was a kid, some of the neighborhood kids hung another kid. They tied his hands together and then they tied a rope to a tree and they hung him by his hands and they just left him there. So he was hanging for hours, I guess. He was never the same after that. They got arrested. I mean, basically, that's torture. Yeah, she was very pretty. Can't believe her own friends did that to her. Yep, Slender Man. We covered that. The Slender Man stabbings. Two 12-year-old girls stabbed one of their best friends, and she survived. They stabbed her like, I don't know, like 80 times or something like that. It was a lot. Yep, jealousy for sure. Jealousy, the name of a demon. I'm sure of it. When you are talking about this stuff on the internet is like a foreign language to me. I'm going to have to wait for my grandkids to help me close out some accounts. Scary to think of these young people. Yeah, I'm new to Twitch too. But hey, I mean, it's built for, podcast studios. And just so if you ever want to check in on me, I'll probably be streaming on that 24/7, or at least in my downtime. Might catch me smoking a joint or something, doing some research. Yeah, that's awful. That's unforgivable. When people falsely accuse others of sexual assault, that could ruin somebody's life. And even when they come out and say, "Hey, I was lying," there's no way to get that time back. It's like being falsely accused and put in prison. Yeah, that's right, Cindy. I think people in general can be evil. Some just let it out at a younger age. All right, I'm going to read a little bit more here. But Lively could not tolerate her publicly tainted image for even a moment, and further could not accept that it was entirely her own making. She needed a scapegoat. And rather than admit and take accountability for her own mishaps, she chose to blame the Wayfarer parties in a malicious and unforgivably public manner. When she and Reynolds could not force Baldani and Wayfarer to read a statement she and her representatives prepared, extorting them to take accountability in defense of Lively's actions, she lay in wait for months, preparing to publicly attack Baldani by falsely claiming that he had sexually harassed her. The same falsified stories she had calculatingly devised and used throughout the production of this film in order to take control were now being used publicly to destroy Baldani and the Wayfarer parties. Crazy. What's up, Mills? We are doing well. How are you? Just enjoying our coffee. This is probably going to be our 5-minute warning. I need to go get in the shower. About to head out and go check on my grandma. What are you guys drinking? So I got the medium roast Dunkin' Donuts, almond milk, and a little bit of sugar. What's going on, Mustang? Mustang Sally. A J a day. Try like 5 J's a day. Maybe at least 2. That's pretty good. I agree, Cindy. It's my favorite. Them and I like Starbucks dark roast. It's pretty good. Those are probably my 2 favorite. Absolutely. Almond milk is the key. It's high in calories though, so be careful. Folgers. You better get out of here with that. Take that back, Mustang. I hate Folgers. You guys remember that instant coffee shit? Yuck. It's not almost milk. It's almond milk. Almost milk. That's funny. Yeah, she's not doing too good, Christine. I need to go see her. Especially right now where she's at. She's not very far from me, so it'd be stupid for me not to. Chock full nuts. The best part of waking up is Folgers in a cup. Vanilla unsweetened. Yeah, I can do that. A little bit of cream. I don't know. I'm so random. Sometimes I even do just like 2 sugars. It's kind of like Mentos, the fresh maker. Is Folgers in your cup? They open the door and they can smell the coffee. They're like, that sounds pretty good. How you doing, brown-eyed girl? What you up to on this fine Tuesday? It is Tuesday, February 4th. It's about 10:10 here in Phoenix. It's pretty chilly today. Yuck. Yeah, that freeze-dried coffee is disgusting. I mean, it's good like when you're on the go. Like let's say you're hiking and camping. It's quick, you can just throw it in a bag. But if you're looking for quality, yeah, no thank you. All right, guys, that's going to do it. That's going to do it for today's Coffee Talk number 6. You guys have been a great crowd. Thanks for being cool in the chat. We only had to block and ban one person today. I think that's a new record. But a special thanks to all of my donors. Thank you for hitting up the Cash App. Even when you throw in that $1, those $2, that stuff really adds up and it helps me. You guys, I really don't make any money. If anything, I'm spending money. I just spent like $400 on equipment and curtains and lighting and all of that. So if you guys want to help support the channel, it means a lot to me. I'm not a big fan of like e-begging or grifting and all of that stuff. But just know we are 100% crowdfunded. So anything that you can do to support the channel, whether it be hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, maybe sharing it on your X feed or something like that. But a special thanks to all of you who do donate to the channel, are paying for memberships, and who support through super chats and things like that. It means a lot to me, guys. I really couldn't justify being a YouTuber podcaster if I didn't have that kind of support. And honestly, I couldn't do it without you. So special thanks to you guys. And I'll see you again later tonight. And if anything changes, I'll let you know. So take care of yourselves. Peace.